Alright, so I just finished off watching the first episode of season 2 of Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, and I just kind of wanted to give my thoughts on the episode and what I think season 2 is going to be like. Um, oh god, I don't know if you can hear that, but a ice cream van just passed. Anyway, that was a bit off topic. I really enjoyed the episode. This series looks like it's going to continue to be really good. It's really fun, but also it's like an ages thing. Not as much as like the Batman animated series. Still, there's very childish elements as well, but it's majoritively really interesting, really fun. Um, I really like this happens through season 1 as well, and it's continuing to do in season 2. Sorry, they keep doing this thing where they reference say things that will only make sense to comic book readers. Um, but not so much that like it puts off people who haven't read the comics. So like there's this line in the first episode of season 2 where Tony Stark is talking to Mr. Fantastic, and they're talking about how like Doctor Doom hates the Fantastic Four and stuff, and he says like didn't they once shoot the Baxter Building into space? And that was just really fun. And they've got little things like that, like how Ben Grimm of the Thing comes to the Avengers mansion to play cards with Hulk and all that. And Ben Grimm and Hulk talk about how they always fight and they start fighting, and obviously we know from the comics that they fight a lot in the comics and stuff. Um, I just like the little hints that they have. A lot. Another thing I thought about the series is it's very heavily using stuff from the comics. Like season 1 and so far in season 2. I mean, I keep saying this, but there's only been one episode. They're only using villains from the comics. They're not straying and they're not changing the villains. They're literally taking stories from the comics and putting it on the screen, and it's really cool. It's like what DC does with their animated movies. They literally just take the comics and put them on the. Well, they change them a bit, but like it's still the same storylines basically. Um, and obviously, season 2 they're going for the Skrull invasion, Secret Invasion. Now, I've not read Secret Invasion. I don't know a lot about it, but what I do know, it's looking really good, and it's looking like they're following it, as close as they can. Um, I really like how. I mean, spoilers if haven't watched the first series. At the end of the first series, the first person is to turn into a Skrull is Captain America. I really like how they do that because they play it off as like this. It's obviously Captain America as a Skrull in the first episode of season 2. Like we all know that, but the Avengers don't. And the way they play it off is like when he doesn't know stuff, he'll ask stuff and be confused because he's a Skrull. But obviously the others don't know that because he's from World War II. He's from the past. So they just play it off as like, oh, he never knew about it, and it's really cool, and it's really like you can't you don't know it's hard to explain. It's like there's a lot of twists and turns. I mean, like, okay, spoilers if you haven't seen episode 1 of season 2, go watch it because it's fun. But when you find out that Doctor Doom might be working for the Skrull, I mean, it's almost positive he's either working for the Skrull or he's a Skrull. Like, we don't know now. All through season 2, they could be fighting all villains who are Skrulls, or just have like odd episodes where there's a villain who's a Skrull. Oh, I don't know. I really like the idea of Secret Invasion, but I've never actually read it myself, so it's going to be quite interesting as a comic book fan who hasn't read this story arc to watch it play out in the TV series. So yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts. I'm really excited for the rest of season 2. I've been watching it with my little brother, and he's really enjoying it. He doesn't read comics, and obviously he represents a younger, what would you say, audience. And he really enjoys it just as much as me. So it really shows that it can work. It's enjoyable for comic book readers, but also for non-comic book readers, which is I think what they were going for. So yeah, really excited for it. I don't want to make this too long. So yeah, I'll see you in my next video.